Dobrovici. Welcome to Bosnia and Herzegovina. View from my apartment balcony. I'm staying in the little village of Cientiste. I'm in position, ready to go. It's county topper time. Dobra Jutra. So I've made it to the start point. Don't ask me how, but it's been over 17 kilometers on a very rough track. Proper bone shaker. But the weather's looking beautiful. We're on his way to the mighty Maglic. That's saying 4 hours. And there is bears, wolves, lynx and wild boar in Bosnia. Not as many as Romania. I think they estimate about 1,000 European brown bears in Bosnia. And I'm walking through the Perusica primeval ancient forest in the Sutjeska National Park. So this forest is pretty much untouched by man. No logging or anything. They estimate it to be around 20,000 years old. I think I've got my first proper view of it up there. I thought I saw it on the track driving up, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, and this route I'm doing, I'm going to be crossing into Montenegro shortly. Looking stunning, the cloud coming in. And from what I've read in my book and being told, there is still a risk of landmines in Bosnia. But as long as you stick to the main routes, main areas, you'll be fine. In any areas that there is a risk, they'll be marked. I'm not going to pretend I know anything about the former Yugoslavia conflict, the Balkans War. I know it went from about the early 90s to 2000, early noughties. I think Bosnia suffered quite badly. So yes, that is the summit. I can actually see somebody up there, and there's an old flagpole on the top as well. I think I can make that out. I don't think you can see it on the phone very well. Big finger coming in. Looks brutal to get up there, but I found that quite a lot of times in the past. You look at it and think, wow, that looks so steep, I'm gonna get up there. But then when you actually get to it, it's not that bad. Well, my phone's just pinged with a message from O2 saying welcome to Montenegro, but according to my maps, I'm not actually in Montenegro yet. I'm wondering if there might be a border stone or something. So now, according to my maps, I'm in Montenegro. I haven't noticed a border stone or anything. Just a couple of months after I did Zlakalata, the highest point in Montenegro, I'm back. That's the Montenegrin Maglic. It's called Veliki Maglic. These towering white cliffs looking very imposing. And now we've reached a short Via Ferrata section. It does mention this in the book, but it says no equipment needed. Got my gloves on, bag buckled up. Let's do this. And that was pretty easy to negotiate. Might be a bit more tricky on the way back down. Now I've got some more cable running up there where the red dots are. I think it is going to be tricky getting back down here, but again, not as bad as it initially looks. You just take your time, step by step. And just make sure you don't overcommit with your steps. Very steep coming up that gully. That is going to be very tricky on the way back. So I got it wrong earlier. What I've been pointing out as a Montenegrin Maglic. It can't be that, because as you can see, I'm already higher than that. So it must be over that way somewhere. I've just had a good stop there. Something to eat and drink. That's all I had this morning before I left. Was an apple and banana. Feeling better now. Let's go. I'm finally getting out of this gully. And there she is. Boom. I can see the flagpole and I can see some people on top. Whew. That was a tough ascent, that. Very steep and scrambly. That's stretched now though, lad. One last steep push and we're there. So that's actually the Montenegrin Maglic. And we've got the heart-shaped lake down there. And last few steps to the summit. And here it is, the flagpole and cairn marking the summit of Maglic at 2,386 meters above sea level. It's the highest mountain in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And that's number 31 in European high points for the county topper. Ha ha ha! Check it out! Old Yugoslavian flag on the pole and on the cairn. Fantastic views over the Perusica primeval forest. Maglic, 2,386 meters. Boom. there. Not sure what that is. So I've made my way back down the treacherous bit from the summit. Now, just going to be retracing my steps all the way back. Nice and steady down that steep gully. It hasn't took me long to get from the summit back to the gully. Now, I'm not really looking forward to this bit, to be honest. Now I'm back to where the cable starts. And I've got to get right down there. It's not actually that bad, but you won't want to be going down there for a trip. Good night. These gloves have come in handy, especially on the way down. They're not actually like anything special for like climbing or via ferrata. They're only just like windproof, waterproof gloves. But they have got a grippy palm, so it has saved my hands coming down. I think I might have got the worst of it out of the way. So peaceful here. And that's the last of the steep cable section done. That were tricky coming down, but easy runnings now. Just listen to acoustics around here. Hey, babe! Nice and steady now. Back through the forest. So now I'm leaving Montenegro. I'm going back into Bosnia. And that's 5 of the 7 former Yugoslav countries done now. With Bosnia, Croatia, North Macedonia, Kosovo, Montenegro. So that just leaves Serbia and Slovenia. When I'll get round to them, I don't know. I'm glad I'm feeling better now. I felt really tired this morning and struggled most of the way up, to be honest, until I had something to eat. That made me feel better. And I am notoriously a slow starter anyway. And just thinking about it, other than seeing 6 people around the summit area, I haven't seen anybody else at all on this route. Lovely and peaceful. And the book gives this a difficulty rating of 3 stars out of 5 stars. Yeah, it's not to be underestimated, and definitely not one to be doing in bad weather. I'm nearly back at the car now. And I've only done just over 6 miles. And the book rightly says the hardest part about this really is the 17.5 kilometres drive on the rough track to either of the start points. So this is going to take me a good hour or so, I bet, to get back down to the village. So I finally got back to the apartment. My back is in pieces after that drive back down that track. So it's just going to be a shower, something to eat, early night. Lacu Notch. Welcome to Sarajevo. Just resting in my room with some freshly made Bosnian coffee, celebrating 1 year off the beer. Cheers. Lovely. So let's go and have an explore around Old Town Sarajevo. There we've got the famous Latin bridge over the Miljacka River, where Franz Ferdinand got assassinated on the north side of the bridge, that ultimately led to the start of World War I. This is Gazi Husrev Beg's Mosque from the Ottoman period. Can't really get a good view of it. So I'm just going to try a traditional Bosnian dish, cevapi. Look at the size of that bad boy. That was very nice. The place where I'm staying, the host said, you can't come to Bosnia without trying cevapi. It's like their national dish. Sarajevo City Hall, behind me there. It's great this, just wandering about, not knowing where I'm going. Sarajevo Cathedral. Now I'm heading back to my hotel. Good night. See you in the morning. Dober Dan. I haven't really got a plan today. It's raining, so I don't want to be doing too much walking about. I'm not flying back till 10 to 9 tonight. So I'll go and see what I can get up to. Worse weather in Sarajevo than it were in the mountains. What's that all about? So I'm taking the Trebević mountain cable car ride. Some good aerial views of Sarajevo. You can see the tallest building in Bosnia there. I think that's called the Avas Twist Tower. I'm going up into the clouds. So now I'm in the clouds. And Trebević mountain was used in the 1984 Winter Olympics for bobsleigh and luge. Now I'm heading back down. Shame about the weather, but at least that means it's not too busy. I've had a car to myself both ways. Sarajevo back in view now. I've just realised some of the cars are coloured in the colours of the Olympic rings. See the red one down there, yellow one just in front, and I'm in the green one. Seeing all the other ones are just black. Got a famous wooden water fountain there. I think it's called Sibilj. I think that's from the Ottoman Empire era. Crazy pigeon lady. Eternal Flame War Memorial. The Trade Centre buildings there, twin towers. That's the Avas Twist Tower that I pointed out on the cable car. Let's see if we can get up there. There it is. The tallest building in Bosnia. So I'm on the 36th floor, the highest you can go. The Avas Twist Tower at 172 metres. The tallest building in Bosnia. I'm in the clouds again. I can't really make much out. I don't really know what I'm looking for, even if I could. You can just make out the Olympic Stadium there. I've got it on Zoom. It's now home to FK Sarajevo and also Bosnia and Herzegovina national football team. The highest mountain in Bosnia, check. Tallest building in Bosnia, check. Thank you. I think that might be it for Euro tops this year now. It's coming to the time where the weather will soon start to change, and the ones I've got left, I don't really want to be doing them through winter time. So I'll just make some plans for next year now. Another amazing trip. beautiful country, Bosnia, and a beautiful city, Sarajevo. 1 year off the drink. It's been a battle. I've had to go to war with myself, but I'm winning the battles. I still have bad days when I get really down, depressed, and want a drink. And fuck it, fuck the gym, fuck life. But I win the battle. Stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy. Look after yourself, because no one else will. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. I've been the county topper and the new Bosnia and Herzegovina topper, Davide.